Pioneer.
Yo, what's going on guys? EJ here, bringing another Lord of the Rings Rise of War video. Sorry it's been a while since I've been uploading, had a lot going on. I'm just going to do an update video today on what's been happening on my season. The last week or so has been crazy, a lot's been changing with the map. You'll see our power's gone up a lot of map position changing, and a lot of ground and stuff taken, and a lot of battles. So yeah, we'll be going over and breaking all down. Last week, I think I got close to like 1.4 million merit, so it was a very big battling. I'm doing a lot of battles and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to break everything down, go in through the map, show what everyone's up to, and show what's been happening. Alright guys, so here we are in server 0465. So you can have a overview of what's been happening. We'll talk about us last like usual. We'll just go over the smaller things in the room first. So first off, like Gondor and stuff like that, pretty much been non-existent the entire season. They did a little bit, but yeah, not really much. As you can see, Mordor took advantage of that and pushed over and took their capital right here, like so, of Minas Tirith. So they now have 2 capitals at the moment, which is good for them. Then moving on to Arnor, so they started off with their Orthanc as well. They also pushed down. They used to hold all of these lands, but then Rohan, who was taken over a while ago, they were actually first taken over through when Mordor and that pushed through, and then we had Angmar come down with Warg and stuff like that and overtook their Erebor and things like such. So you can see that they've got areas like the Ridersburg and Erebor, so they've got 2 main like capital areas. Even though they're not, like, these are more control points, but then of course Erebor is like a capital, but this is more of a control point, but it still it counts, so it's like 2 major ones there. So with Arnor still, so yeah, they did lose ground. Like Rohan did take back some areas here where there have been a few battles. So as you can see with some of the pins down here, you can see some of the Arnor and that have been just small skirmishes and stuff between Rohan and Arnor down here pretty much. Over here as well, this is where Mordor has been fighting. They are now fighting Arnor once again over in these areas. So they're going to be doing this battle here. It's mostly just over land and stuff like that. It looks like there's not going to be any more major battles for like the capitals and control points down in the bottom of the map here, like so. Rhun haven't really made too much ground. They've still got pretty much the same land as before. They still have their capital there of Kindland. They've been battling a lot against Warg and stuff in Angmar, so those guys have been doing some big battles down there. If we go to battle pins, you can see like 21.9 participants, 7.7 million. So there's been some really big battles happening down here. So yeah, these guys have just been battling these guys for like the last week to 8-9 days, battling around these areas. They did make some progress in that, pushing and taking some land and such. Like for example, you can see here there's been battle in the Dead Marshes areas and Angmar. I do believe that Rhun had this at one point, now Angmar's got it back. So there's been a lot of battles between there. As well, you can see up here, there's been battles in between them and, of course, Lindon once again up at these crossings. It's been going like that all season up here in like SAV areas and such. Now, the other one we'll just talk about is Erebor. They haven't been doing much. They're pretty much just up there. As you can see, Lindon was pushing up here. You can see a bunch of different battles between ourselves, and then we got Rogue, John Silk, like a lot of the Lindon teams, and then of course you can see the rest of like Lothlorien and stuff, and all the Erebor teams and stuff. They basically were pushing up, trying to get this crossing to try possibly take Erebor's capital. So there's a lot of battling happening up there at the moment. So that's what's been happening with there. So yeah, they haven't really gained much ground. They this did get taken over by Lindon, which was originally controlled by Erebor, but they lost that. So as we talk about Lindon now, you can see they have lost a lot of ground over a lot of regions. There's been a lot of battles. So you can see we've been spreading out a lot over the north of the map, pushing over to the west, taking a lot of areas up in Frodo Wraith area, pushing over, taking things like the Shire and such. and making like a lot of good cutoffs and stuff, because we did ended up getting over to the Grey Havens and taking this capital from Lindon, which is really good. So yeah, we battled over there, took over these areas. You can see that we've been pushing down on that. A lot of these battle pins, like ours, the other huge big team in Lothlorien, have been doing fantastic work up here, battling against Arda and Silk up in these areas, pushing down around the Rivendell area, which we did end up taking back from Lindon. Maybe in my last video we did have it, but Lindon did push and actually take Rivendell back, but then we did actually push back and get Rivendell back as well. So there's been a lot of battle pins there. Last time I think we were around like SAV down in the crossings and that, and battling in that. We've been battling in the crossings like around SAV, up here in the Eater of Mithrin area, up like near the Elven Halls. There's been a lot of battles and such. Like you can see some of these big battle pins over here, 8.5 million participants, 2.7 million deaths up there. So ours been doing a lot of battling over there. A lot of air battling at the moment around the Rivendell area. As you can see, 15 million participants, 5.1 million deaths. With people such as Silk, and then we've got Book and everything over there. So there's a lot of big battles at the moment. So Lindon still have the ring at the moment. Whether that would change before season's end, we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, it's a pretty tough battle at the moment. It's more about people battling for holding capitals and control points now, for more of those end of season rewards. So that's what's pretty much been happening in the server at the moment. Hopefully there'll be a couple more big changes, but for Lothlorien we've gained a lot of power and stuff like that. Like I'm currently sitting with complete full barracks and that, just trying to look for battles. And yeah, and that's pretty much what's been happening on the map and with our server at the moment, guys. So it's just a quick little update video of what's been happening. Hopefully I can get a bunch of PvP this week and stuff, and do a bunch of videos and such like that. And yeah, alright guys, well I'm going to wrap up the video there. So until next time, peace out, EJ's out, and I'll catch you guys later. See you. Thousands of the EJU